What's up YouTube, it's your boy Sax and I'm back with another video for you guys today. Today we're going to talk about the RX 480, what it means for console gaming as well as NVIDIA's GTX 1060. So without further ado, let's go. If you guys didn't know, if you guys don't keep up with PC stuff, because I understand why, if you play consoles you don't care, that's cool. But I'm going to let you guys know. The RX 480 has been released today and benchmarks are slowly populating the internet. Quite frankly, I'm disappointed about it because it's doing lower than my expectations. You can ask the homie Jet out Night New York. When we talked about it, I kind of told him, yo, it's not a $500 performing card like AMD is saying. I'd say, give it around, the GTX 970's performance level, probably better than that, more like the 390. He was like, nah, wait for the benchmarks, AMD saying it, so I believe it. Okay, fine. It comes out and it's barely doing what the 970 does. Barely. And that means it doesn't even do as good as the 390, which is a better card than the 970. So people who have those cards don't really have a reason to side grade or downgrade, in this case, to the 480. But that card is an amazing card for $200. It's not the $500 performance or the Fury X and the 980 performance that people were thinking it would be. But for $200, you can't really go wrong. I'm not even going to lie. It's getting very good and playable frame rates for ultra settings, or not max, but ultra settings at 1080p. So for people looking to game in that budget range, like Jedi Knight, yeah, this card is for you, fam. It's definitely for you. But I think that scales back what people were thinking for the NX and Neo. When we first heard about the 480, and then rumors saying that the PS4 Neo would be 5.5 teraflops. Who cares about teraflops, but whatever. And then people were saying, oh, well, the 480 is 5.5 teraflops. Dun, dun, dun! People thought that, yeah, we're going to get finally, or not finally, but for the first time in a long time, PC equivalent graphics for third-party, ports. And now people are disappointed, or going to be disappointed to see that they probably won't get that, especially if they're rumored to use something like a 470 or the 460, which I don't think the 460 or really kind of the 470 are really going to be meant for gaming, but I think they'll kind of do the job if you need them to. I think if they use those cards, maybe if they optimize and have very highly customized cards, they can get 1080-60 very well for their titles with, high kind of graphical fidelity and using high level techniques. But I don't think they'll get the full PC treatment as with third party titles like we thought they would. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I think we can very well get 1080p 60 out of these cards with some good optimization. I just don't think they're up to the level as people were thinking that, people are going to sell their PCs now, come back to consoles, because we kind of on the same page now. But anyway, I digress. I think that even though people will scale down their expectations now, I hope they do because the proof is out now. We'll still probably get good hardware out of at least the Neo. You never know with Nintendo these days, man. I'm not even gonna lie. And that also leads us to the GTX 1060 with the 1070 and 1080 being released 2 weeks apart, and the RX 480 out. Fresh on the heels is NVIDIA's budget solution. They conquered the high-end market now. Now they got to come up with their budget cards. An article that I'll link, I don't have it shown so I can't read it word for word, has that the GTX 1060 from NVIDIA will be announced at some trade show on July 7th, and that it will be released the week after. That's a pretty fast turnaround. It's slated to be about $249 and have a 3 gig and a 6 gig model, which I think 3 gigs is bad. I think 6 gigs will be good because most games, even for my 1070, don't hit 5 gigs. So I think 6 gigs is perfectly feasible. And I think that if NVIDIA can offer the graphic to performance ratio that they have with the 1070 and 1080, the 1060 might destroy the 480 on AMD's side. But of course, we gotta wait until they announce it and wait for the benchmarks. I might keep up with it. I might not. I'll let you guys know. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys disappointed with the 480? What do you think about the future of the NX and Neo now? I didn't talk about the Scorpio because that's a little bit of a different thing to me right now. And what do you think about the 1060? Let me know in the comment section below. Your boy Sax is out. Peace.